Okay, so let's see. Looks like this thinking about working. What? Okay, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing the stream quality. Okay, claims it's excellent. So I think we're okay. All right, the good life at a great price. Uh, sorry, the settled back down after even more technical difficulties. So this is like an uphill battle trying to get this stuff going. Anyways, the good life at a great price. The title of the stream is I'm about to be working on the car, the much sought after 2007 Hyundai Accent behind me. Getting rarer by the day, people. People not realizing what they have there, and sorry to got another camera that'll be on that here in a moment. Anyways, and it just brought to mind car culture in general, like the that I see on YouTube. I follow a lot of stuff on YouTube, and just seeing the people that I've seen on YouTube that found some success and then what happens to them, seeing the content that's popular and all of that, and that's so I think a lot of us watch that content and we think, wow, that's I think that's kind of a great life on display, some cool stuff. Sometimes it's just stuff. It's kind of a hobby or passive interest. I get it. There's not a lot of thought, but there's a lot of people that don't get anywhere with YouTube that are making reasonable content on stuff that also should be of interest. So we are suckers for the good production quality, for different aspects. There's a lot of aspects that go into YouTube and such, but the reason I've got this as a good life at a great price is what occurred to me is like ultimately it almost always becomes the case that the people that we're watching on YouTube reach a point that they're no longer relatable for those of us on reasonable budgets. And sorry, getting distracted by something that looks bent. Anyways, and so it still might be entertaining, but it's no longer relatable, or we're no longer watching something that we can do. It's no longer YouTube, it's LimTube, you know? And so here, about to do a car repair, which, people will do how-to videos, and so that's obviously a useful thing. That's a good purpose for videos, and so you can have some mechanics and stuff that'll get their how-to videos, and for the most part, you're going to Google that and discover it when you need to fix something on your car. But the most of car culture involves projects that are astronomical in cost and time and everything that just really aren't practical for somebody working a regular job trying to do it as a hobby, although that's what a lot of car culture is people that do it as a hobby on the side. And my point is those skills, the same thing that's on display, the same thing that's being used for these unaffordable toys and whatnot. And I'm not, more power to people if they're able to do that stuff. That's not the point. It's not about knocking that down, but it's about the fact that the reality is those same skills that are being put to good use in making, helping somebody create their hobby car, their dream car, and just fulfill a hobby and everything, which for some people that is their life, but for other people, those same skills can help them go from struggling to actually getting in a position to have a good life. And in the process of mulling this over and stuff, it just gave me a different perspective, deeper perspective on the fact that, I've been through a lot. I've had a lot of hurdles that I've gotten over, and things I've suffered that I shouldn't have, and I've got a lot of challenges ahead of me and everything, but ultimately I've got a pretty good life, and I need to make sure that I don't let these other challenges continue to blind me to that. I don't sit around having a pity party or whatever, but with mental health crisis, I've had a mental health crisis, but mental health challenges, interacting with the challenge of just surviving in life and stuff. definitely gone some long stretches where one of the last thoughts I was going to come to mind probably would be that I have a great life. So I've got pieces in place that I worked to put in place, but I had in mind I was putting them in place for a whole family at the time, not my current circumstances and everything. But um, one of the key things I think about it was for myself. Kind of, I mean, it's a mixed bag, but it works for me too. And it was important to me to not have to slave to try to feel like I have a life, or to not be enslaved to a grind just to maintain stuff, just to have an affordable life, some kind of a high quality life that did not require overtime and wasn't going to leave me in desperation if the overtime was dried up or what have you. So, anyways, so I'm going to be doing this car repair, and among some other things, and maybe some more chatting on this. I don't know, um, but that's the idea. So these things that I'm putting together here and recovering here and stuff, it's actually enjoyable. It could be just as enjoyable uh, when it's necessities as it is when it's a hobby, a performance car. Like, so it can be what you make it, really. And so that's what I'm going to try to capture here somewhat and just get this done. So let me switch over. Let me switch camera views and scenes. Now, when I switch scenes, I'm going to go to the mic on the webcam. Not ideal. I've got to keep working on that. Oh, what? Okay, so this makes no sense. Alright, well, more technical difficulties. Random, too. Let's see. Why? Alright, so I don't know what this is going to, but it's not. Well, never mind. Okay, so the best laid plans. Is this even working at all? That's not. What the heck? Okay, well, this is so dumb. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get unplugged? Okay, sorry. Alright. There we go. Okay, I've been through so many technical difficulties, patience level for it is thinned out. Okay, so let me see if this will... Alright, now I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, so all right, so for whatever reason, my webcam had come unplugged, which wouldn't be a big deal, but it was showing the camera. It switched to the camera, like I pressed the last view. So it was showing me a view, but I couldn't find the microphone. So this isn't the best mic, but I'm just kind of working with what I have for now until I figure out the best way to do this. And so for some of this, I'm switching to this mic. It seemed like the best option. And I didn't prepare for the technical difficulties, so this is getting a little bit delayed. But one of the first things I was going to do is just start off by cleaning up a chair up here. I'm not even looking at the right, yeah. Got a couple chairs in a power wash, and I don't know, it's getting dark. They probably won't be dry, but the idea was I could have a chair I could sit in later. That would be clean. Let me see if it's going to work. We have water. We have power. We do have power. That's a really good thing. That's good than I thought. And sun's all the way down. There's still an area I was going to put them in some sun and this guy, but I think there's a little bit of a little bit. Okay, so I don't retain any moisture, so. Okay, so those will be useful. All right. Again, that was just for later. Now, we'll turn our attention to the car. See how quickly we can work with this. So all right. So what I have here is the 2007 Hyundai Accent. We are surviving because I take this car door dashing. And we went to the creek yesterday, the day before yesterday actually. And when we got home on the road, I heard a pop. It seemed unusual, and then a noise I couldn't quite place, but it had my attention enough that generally if something has my attention, generally if something has my attention like that, something probably did happen. I'm not usually lucky enough to just have heard something and it be nothing, but it was planning out. So then when we turned into our driveway, I definitely heard something dragging. Wasn't quite sure what it was, that it could be related to the stabilizer link wasn't out of the question based on previous trouble with those on this car. That's what the dogs are excited about. Oh, it's only Bruce. Interesting. So anyways, I get home and I started to pull around to here, and I was like, well, I kind of got some stuff in the way, so I need to make sure stuff is clear. So I pulled into the parking spot, and that last turn into the parking spot was the final straw. The car couldn't move until I did some work, and I had to take the wheel off so that I could get this free. This is the stabilizer link, and here's where it was rubbing against the wheel, and this completely broke out of the strut, on the bracket on the strut, and it was just hanging. It was still attached to the stabilizer bar, so that was what got wedged in. I had to take it off from the stabilizer bar to be able to drive the car. So I did that, and I was thinking, when I first discovered it was broken that night, I was like, I'll probably just try to weld that up. I'm not the world's greatest welder, but I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was. I thought maybe it'd been a while since I worked with it, so this is thicker than I was recalling. Makes sense, it should be thick. But it literally, it broke off, I can't tell if from about there to there on that other strut. So I had to replace the strut. And I happen to have a strut. Everyone happens to have an extra strut laying around. So years ago, this strut's been sitting around probably 6 or 7 years at least that the strut has been sitting around in my yard. So it's been hanging out to be like part of a scrap pile. But it turned out there was nothing wrong with it when I replaced it. But I replaced it because of a rattling that I thought I'd determined was the strut mount, or it must be the strut mount. Turned out it was the stabilizer links, just being loose or whatever. But I still left the new struts on there, and I didn't expect to go back to those worked out fine. It was just could be fine. But as it turned out, something happened to the other one on the other side. So I had to replace that. So I've got the original back on the other side, and now I'm back to this one. And that's what we're going to slap on the car now. While I let myself run out of daylight for no good reason. But alright, so now we'll get back to the attention to detail here. into, I don't know what I'm saying. All right. And I'll set the parking brake because I can. And floor jack. Alright, so this, my friends, is my Harbor Freight 3-ton floor jack that I have been, I mean, it's criminal how I've been treating this thing. It has been outside and abused. But I used this when I had a mobile mechanic service. And so it's been loaded in a truck, kind of slammed down to the ground numerous times. It's did way more work, at least for, now lately it hasn't been used as much, but it's did a lot of work for a stretch that's far in excess of home use. So it's been great. So, you know, I think we're well past the idea that Chinese tools are junk knockoffs. They still can be, but they're actually, this is quality. I mean, you know, anyway, that's the floor jack story. Now, okay, I got a visitor. So,
Hi, I made another one.
okay. Now I'm streaming, so I can't have the long version story.
Oh, you did. Is this the team? Yes, my mind reconsider. Put this on so you know. So it is one guy I'm reconsidering.
Yeah, you probably don't want to join a team where they got to label you just so when you die. Alright, let's see. Now, alright. I already have some real talk stuff here. Let's go like that. And a mystery bent, even worse than I recall, a severely damaged jack stand from who knows where. I have some bigger ones, but they're kind of, this car, the whole side of the car is going to come up when I lift it. And I'm at a loss on where I typically good, I may. I think I'm going to go under the A-arm, lift the car, and then put the that's some of my neglect coming to the floor there. And the floor jack. That is raised up. Alright, I've sprayed some stuff on it, but it doesn't last. Okay, so I've got to quit and go to this thing. Why is this? I just feel like my first time ever to do this, and it's far from it. I do not look from that control room. Okay, never mind. I'll lift it from the pinch welds. The whole side of the car is going to come up. That's the way this thing rolls. My wheels fall off because I stole my clips from the tractor. I picked up wheels twice and misplaced them both times before I ever got it. I refused to buy yet another set, so I've just been putting the wheels on. Work with this. Here we go. You can't, FYI, not every car can handle being lifted from any random spot in the pinch weld. This one can. And it's lifting up the whole side of the car as expected, but I don't believe. I'm nowhere near high enough to resort to my lifetime jack stands. I know I get there though. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like I've done this before. It doesn't look like I have though. So close. Let's see. Since the whole side comes up, might as well support the whole side. There you go. Oh, gosh. That wasn't subtle at all. But we're good. All right. And grab air hose. Hopefully I can locate all the full body relatively easily. Let's get started here. Okay. So part of the Great Life at a good price is being content with what you have when it gets the job done and taking care of it. That I haven't always demonstrated on everything here. Anyway, okay. So, in case in point being the air tools. Now, I mean, I had that from being an actual mechanic, bought a good air tool, but I've had that for forever now. Probably longer than I've had the floor jet. Had my air tools. Alright. Now, oh man. Yeah, I forgot about. I don't recall. So I don't recall like what it's like to just deal with the strut. It seemed like I've not dealt with just the strut in a very long time. So, oh, I got some cable tillage going on here, which, oh man. Which got the job done, but I bet I could use the original bolts again. One of the things I thought about was I could put these back in, but I can't because I put them someplace other than back on the car. So, alright, that makes that part easy. Alright, and I think that's a 12. As many times as I've dealt with the front end on this car, I can't believe I'm drawing such a blank about how I went about it. And trying to I'm not going to fly here. Okay, so being loose. No, I think it's something wrong. I shouldn't have to remove too much to actually do this stretch. Let's see. Oh, 17 by that. Okay. Use that. I don't know if I can use that. Feels like this is going too easy, so I don't know what I'm possibly overlooking. Boom. It's 12, 14 is probably right. 14. Ooh.
I realized we were very low on normal paper, so I tried using notebook paper, and this is how it turned out.
Now, did you put it in that machine?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
all right. You got away with it. Don't do it anymore.
Alright.
We don't want. If that doesn't feed through, it could be a. Pain in the butt. Shoot. Okay. All right. So I checked it before removing those bolts to be sure that it wasn't going to damage anything if it fell. And it did not. All right. Okay. So, this was a cheap Amazon strut. That just actually broke on. So that's crazy. That just broke off right there. That's where it gouged in when the thing hit. These things are stripped out that's why I had to resort to cable ties to hold the interlock brake wire cable across there. This boot is demolished. And anyways, it's rusty up top. Holy cow. Versus this OEM one. Granted, it's also a Hyundai. Looks new by comparison. So anyways, honestly, that's probably about roughly the life I could have expected out of one of those. I didn't do too bad, I guess, and it preserved these a little bit. And so I need to put this back on. And go from there. Of course, I'm going to be right in the way of the camera. Okay. Oh. Yeah, what are these? Everything's rotated, so it's fully compared. Try to match the rotations in case they're off. Side by side. No, it's the same. Let me hold. Apparently, when I change struts, I tend to park with the wheels straight. So, good to go there. Again, we'll be to the inside of that. So work my way up in there. So far, so good. Now, I'm going to take these nuts here, pull this cap off so I can see what I'm doing. Kind of think those are not going to disappear on me. I'm just going to get one started. Almost time. Can't see. There we go. 1 volt, 2 volts. So close. So close. Okay. What? How am I not going? Let's try very loose. See if we can encourage it. It does not want to. Oh. There. Needed some coaxing, so maybe one of those is tweaked over a little bit. Not sure. So we'll leave these loose. Give us some wiggle room down here. We'll get it reattached. Oh, there wasn't. Okay. This will rotate good. I think we're okay with it laying around in the. Sometimes, occasionally, it ends up in the weeds. I guess piled up with leaves and whatnot. Never had any intention of putting them back on the car. I got a hammer. There we go. A little bit back. Oh, shit. Huh. Why that was, why that happened? Something. Come on. This will be better. That's better. Alright. The heck? Start. Okay. Now, we can snug these up. Now, okay. And if on the cable ties or those screws. Put one back there. There's that. Now, again, the cable ties on those screws. And try down. So here, let's see. That's personal. Okay, I gotta find some tools to deal with that. So I actually bought a thin wrench set just for these, and I also discovered this boot is torn. That's so sad. All right, let's see. Straight enough. This guy was missing in action. Alright, let's put this bar back on. Alright. Alright, so, yeah, I'm just going to get that attached. It's awful snug. Shoot. Dang it. Well, that just demolished the rest of that boot. Good grief. Crap. That sucked. Well, that's not good. This thing doesn't want to free up. I'm still trying to. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, slipped off again. Shoot. The 17 barely fits. 18 is loose. Now it's all jacked up. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? Alright. I want that stays place. Oh, that's not good. Damn. I'm upset about that boot being torn. So I'm going to have to replace these. But now it's It's a matter of time. It won't even be that much time. Hoping maybe I can get one of these boots off this old one. That's the same kind of strap, but if it's close enough. But there's some kind of ring clamped in there apparently. Yeah, it's clamped on. These are just tucked in. There's nothing I can do about that. Of course, it won't matter if this nut won't come off of here for whatever reason. Okay, so I think it's just dirty. Oh wait, I do have some carb cleaner. So there's some PB Blesser around. Alright, let's see. I got a couple drops on there anyways. Run it in a little bit. Bitch, man. It sucks. How is that shaking? How is that not a good enough grip to stay clamped and get that sucker out of there? Oh, come on. Still. Made some progress, but come off of it, man. Jesus. This is a square edge, it's not even hex. The hell is Bleskus? getting it done. Well, oh. Oh, come on now. It's either coming off or it's twisting off. Oh, come on. It still broke the bicycle free. Holy crap. Whew. It is smoking hot. But it is also off of there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, those threads are kind of foobarred. Well, apparently we made new threads. Hopefully. Still too hot for the touch. Where will the other one go on? So let's doctor up with some of this stuff first. Alright, so maybe not. What the heck? No, that was what the heck? Cross-threaded? Oh boy. This sucker's still hot. Holy cow. Bummer, man. That sucks. Man, you buy a quality part and you have something stupid like a strut brake cause issues that waste the part. I'd be in the same position if I just bought more of these cheap pieces of stuff. Oh no. These have a different pitch, I think. I mean, that's the... Is that what happened? No. Alright, so... Seems like the right thing to do to try to force it on there. And if we can successfully get that back on, then we can do the other side. So hopefully these are accessible. Oh yeah, it was. Right there. Oof. I'm not getting on there until I lower the car. Trying to do something. If it's gonna work or not, I'm gonna have to try it. Close. I think, or maybe, gosh, I can't tell whether we're close or not, but we're. I don't know why I can't find a long peen readily available. I think we're working. This. Yeah, looks like we're getting away with it. Ouch. That is tight. Alright. Until it's not, I think I broke it loose. Or maybe I just slipped off of that. Okay, that's tight. So now, try to get the bottom piece in there. And then probably turn it up to too dark. Raise this up. Close. Rip off the jack stand. I don't like that. It's not what I wanted. But almost. So let's see. Okay. That's in. Nut. Am I parked right over my nut? I think I am. No, not. It's right there. Okay. Tight right there. I don't quite have the right tool for the job here, but should be. There we go. And done. And we got reasonable access. I'm gonna clean this off and go it in the grease I can. Even though the top boots tore up, but it should buy me some time. About a lot of grease, so they say it ain't so. It's either not taking grease or that boot's torn and I didn't see it. There. Crap. So that bottom one apparently wasn't taking grease. It was taking more to force it through this top one, or another boot. It's busted wide open. Oh yeah, duh. Just when I take off the bag doesn't mean the bottom one needed grease. Like, it should be fine, I guess. We tried. Okay, that's definitely leaking out as it's supposed to. Okay. Alright, well, I just need to find the cable ties. And then I'll be ready to put the wheel back on once I get the analog brake wires secured so they don't get ripped off. So try to go super easy, and then the stabilizer link bar bolt tripped it up, but altogether not bad. And I can't complain. I mean, it's annoying. It did cost me a couple days of dashing just because I didn't get around to fixing it. Well, anyways, I don't know. It just ultimately ended up doing that. But I happen to have the parts to fix it, and it would have been a major thorn to have had that happen. Not even going with how much more damage might have happened if I'd been driving when that stabilizer link got caught in the wheel like it did. I mean, it was wedged. Like, when I took that wheel off the first time, I was questioning whether or not I was safe to continue, because the final lug nut, there was so much pressure on the wheel, I wasn't sure if the stud was going to hold up to all the, it was just kinked over so much, and then, but it came off. So that's how jammed in it was. All right, and I'll be right back with the wire tires, hopefully. All right, I'm back with some light for the subject. And I found a couple wire ties, so we get to complete what we started. Hopefully. Yeah. Sure. That does not look like that should be a pain in the butt to get into. But come on, I haven't. Oh. Oh, because these are, yeah. Because they didn't take the shortcut on the OEM struts that, okay. That's why I had this problem with those and not these. I don't think I would have just thrown those away. Like, I don't know what I would have done with these bolts. But it seemed like I recalled them going, let me look. I looked, they were in my socket case, and I was thinking my main socket case. And let me make sure it's not in one of these swivel socket cases. Where's the other one? That would be awesome if I find the nuts, put it back together correctly, but no dice this time around. Okay, I mean, this works just fine though, other than obviously not as convenient as quickly zipping a nut on and off. What's up, boy?
Oh, we can have some graham crackers.
I suppose so. Since you asked so nicely.
And would you want anything?
No, I'm good right now. We might go someplace for, yeah, we'll probably go out for snacks of some sort here in a second. In a little bit. I'm almost done. Okie doke. And now this side. Mm-hmm. I did not want to have to be in an awkward position still, but no way around it. Okay. Well, come on. Right there. Jesus, that was stupid hard, but it's done. Okay, so anyways, as far as repairs goes, this was pretty easy. I mean, there's a couple minor little things, but I can't complain. This is no problemo. Alright. Okay. Now, oh, I need a real deal light now. I do have some more light I can put on the subject. That light's not showing up at all. Okay. No way. No way. Oh man. The camera froze? When? how the mic's still working. That's a camera photo. I can't win, man. I've got a lot of content to create, and I need to be able to like just get stuff done. I gotta be able to get stuff recording and the camera and stuff working. Why did that camera just stop? The whole point of using the freaking webcam was giving up on the stupid. Earlier today, I was recording just directly on one of my Android phones, and it just simply stopped. I screwed up on the mic, so I didn't have the mic audio the whole time. So I went to retake, and I couldn't retake. It just flat out wouldn't, and it wasn't out of space or nothing. It just flat out wouldn't cooperate. So that's why I set this up to use the webcam. Why is a webcam randomly just freezing like that? It makes no sense. I have no idea when that occurred, but anyways, it is what it is. I mean, it's not like it was the most epic repair ever or anything like that, but just I'm trying to come up with a way to reliably make some content. Having my webcam shut down while I'm busy on what I'm doing doesn't work. So that's honestly that's the biggest problem I'm running into trying to do this stuff solo now. Well, I mean, you've got challenges like, okay, so you don't have anyone keeping the camera in focus. You got to figure things like that out. But once you get that figured out, then the next step is, how do you know when stuff just fails, when something fails? You do all your work and put everything out there, and then you go back and something failed. So I've adjusted my setup to avoid those failures, and that doesn't work. I'm literally going to have, even for this content where it's not, I'm still going to have to set up somewhere a monitor or something I can see at all times. Like, I mean, the computer's over there, I can see it. I'm not watching the live feed. I'm just having to count on that being good based on OBS still showing things are working fine. But I mean, I could look over there and just got a frozen picture of the car on there. I guess, well, I mean, at least it was dark before it quit working, so I know it was after it got dark. Anyways, ready to throw the wheels back on and get this done. This car is actually in great shape. I bought 4 of these things, I think, because they were kind of cheap. but they get the job done. But I had a very bad run with them overall. This one's holding up really well though. So maybe it was some bad luck. I mean, it wasn't like I was just driving on the road that went flat and self-destructed, but instead, I don't know, they don't seem to resist any woes. Okay, so the good life at a great price. That's this. Like, it's not showing up here just in the car repair, but this is part of it. And I guess I was going to be kind of chillaxed and enjoying it, but really it's technical difficulties with the stream more than the car repair itself. A little snafu here or there. Goes with the territory. But altogether, pretty relaxed. Nothing to rough. Would it be like my first choice of what I wanted to do today? No. But would my first choice be having to go to work because I need overtime to cover a shop bill? Or go work overtime, you know. Would I rather be here working on my car or at work working for overtime to pay someone else to work on my car? And I would rather be here working on my car. And I could have, if I wasn't streaming or recording it or whatever, of course I could jam out, could have some cold ones, could just do whatever suits my fancy. A lot of ways to make even car repair, which is work, not be work. Holy cow, man, that has ate some serious curves. So I was contemplating whether I could paint these up or whatever, and I still could, but that's some really serious rash right there. So I don't think I could hide all the damage. But anyways, and I wouldn't think in terms of going all in really. It's just an improvement. These have been through it. Okay. Oh wait. Huh. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, we're ready to raise this thing to the moon. We can drop it back. Hopefully I finesse it better when it's coming all the way down. I really got to give this jack some TLC and get serious about protecting it from the weather. It was always my plan originally to just kind of, I do need something to keep it readily accessible out here. I want something to kind of keep it out of the weather, but I don't want to have to put it in the garage and wheel it out every time. Of course, if I fix the wheels on it, it'll be less problematic, but it's really about trying to put it somewhere in there out of the way. You know, since I don't have an actual garage with the garage door, I've got a normal doorway path to access, and having the floor jack somewhere convenient, yet not in the way under that. That was kind of where it was. It's like that was doable, but that was still, yeah. Usually finesse is better than that. Okay. Now, final step. Being a professional teaches you. Not everyone stays with it, but I like it. So always just not feel right until I've did a torque check. And you'll see a little torque a little bit more, and that's because I went easy with the impact so that I would get my actual torque and not be over torqued. There we go. So I need to tighten up the bolts on the stabilizer link on the other side, I'm pretty sure. It's hearing some extra rattling. Guess we'll find out if it's still, how much it's still rattling, or if it's all transferring from this side. I'll go for drive. The car is repaired, which is good because the car has good tags. So if I want to go somewhere tonight, I can go without risking getting my vehicle impounded like I would with the truck. Fix this thing up. While I'm at it, I'll check my tire pressure on the other side. This tire over here is the weirdest thing. It doesn't leak, it's fine, and it'll be completely flat. It's even come off the beam so flat a couple times. It's crazy. Right now I have plenty of air, I haven't checked it in days. But yeah, let's randomly go out and it'll be flat and try to go someplace. This is a tire I bought to serve as a full-size spare. I didn't probably have to use it. I haven't got the... Oh, sorry, I forget. No, no. Well, picking up isn't the most exciting thing. Sorry, I was yakking away and forgot which mic I'm using. So, I'm going to finish picking some tools up through here real quick. Alright, let's go back over here to the jump pile. Ouch. Huh. I gotta have those sitting there. picky. Let's go over here to Alright, I could be picking up way faster than this. That won't quite work. Okay. And now we're switched over. Let's see. Grab a chair. I'm blind. Oh, how's that all fogged up? Oh, camera looking smooth. Still. Huh. It literally had moisture on the inside of it. Weird. Huh. That's the camera that's built into the laptop. Now let's see. Literally, I am a ghost. Alright. So I've kind of wrapped up and picked up. This is disappointing. Let's see. This light really doesn't work better than that. Let's see. What else? Elevated it a little bit. Tried light modes. Not as ghostly. I sure thought this was brighter than it was. Can do color. No, we're rocking out. Man, the glare is annoying. I'll have to check and see if that can be cleaned up any better or what. Okay, I don't really want to go to that. Just checking out these. Are you serious? No way. I bought this thing on clearance. I was like, kind of neat. You magnetically put your phone in the middle of the light. I was like, that seems convenient. And then I was like, well, it could double as a work light. And it's a tripod mountable, but it literally is pulling the bottom. Right now, I try to use it with these legs for support. I literally pulled the bottom right off of it. And of course, it is my source of light, so I can't see. That is okay. Well. Well, that tells me this flashlight, or this light is pretty much useless. That gives it some stability, but it would needs wider legs than that. Oh, wow. Be nice to find a way to pull out a wind. A few more winds than I've been pulling out lately. It's good grief. Okay, so Sure hope I saved the packaging for that. It was on clearance, but it wasn't. It's not even worth what it was clearance for. I don't even think. Yeah, it's I got an idea though. Actually, something that may redeem it. It kind of works. Now I can actually go up with that, but then this one, yeah. Okay. Might be onto something there. Close you can get to ring light while using a camera on a laptop. So, all right. Yeah, no more real reason to be streaming. I picked that stuff up. I got to pick up all my stuff from this streaming effort. And I guess we're going to head for a test drive of the car and get some snacks. So there's not really anything at risk of the test drive. Everything was tight. It's going to steer, it's going to drive. So, all right, now I'm just rambling. Not sure what my original plan was. So, this wasn't really, I thought I was going to get to more stuff, I think. I just got motivated and was closer to dark than I realized. So, and unless I break out better lighting, I'm not really. What is turning up in the camera? Oh, it's the microphone. Okay, it's not mirrored. All right. So yeah. Anyways, it's great out here. It's a beautiful day. It's calm and relaxing. For all the talk that the locusts or the cicadas got coming into the springtime, but apparently, if that's actually happening, either they haven't emerged yet, or we're missing out. But my town is literally called Locust Grove, and it's a pretty regular thing that you can't even hear yourself think. They're so loud. I mean, you get used to it, but it's pretty wild. But yeah, now I just hear some crickets, but pretty calm overall. It's been quieter than normal this year. Like the nature has been quieter than normal this year. So, all right. Well, I don't know why I'm hesitating or procrastinating, but it is time to wrap this up, guys. Well, thank you for watching. If you did check this out later, no one checked it out during the stream. Not surprising. I haven't really gained any traction with the channel yet, but thank you if you do check this out later. And please consider liking, subscribing, and of course commenting. That's all very helpful. And we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.